Welcome back, viewers. It is episode 3 of Can We Win the Champions League with Benfica. I hope you guys have come up with a better name than that in the first episode. I'm still recording it way before it's even released. Anyway, this is episode 3. This is where we are going to go over season number 5 and number 6. So ever so close now. The players that we have brought in are getting better and better. Hopefully we can keep hold of them and we can do what we can in the Champions League. Maybe we will get to another final. But before we do that, viewers, let's have a quick overview of where we are at so far in this save. So yes, viewers, this is the end of season number 4. We were the champions for 2 years in a row now. That is great, but we did the treble. We also won a cup competition in Portugal, but we won the Europa League, viewers. We won that final after extra time against Marseille. Happy days. We also have Mako Pia, scoring a lot of goals, doing very well in his development. So I was right to choose him over Carlos Vinicius, who eventually left for PSG. So I was right to do just that. Hopefully he gets better and better and can take us to European trophies in the future as well. It's great stuff. Okay, let's go forward and have a look at the start of season number 5. So here we are, the 21st of July 2023. We are a lot earlier than expected, and that is because, viewers, I was so confident in the team that I have created. I thought we're going to go from here, so we did. Okay, so transfer-wise, let's see what we have done in the transfer market so far. We sold a complete total of £61 million. So we managed to bring in, we lost Matvienko, £35 million, going up to 47, and we've replaced him, don't you worry. Jayden Sancho, he came back from his loan deal at Tottenham. We just haven't used him really, and he went to Everton for £23 million. Other than that, viewers, a few loan deals from our youngsters, Defem and Wembangomo, both going out on loan. Wembangomo actually went to Cologne, where we have managed to buy their left back, Noah Catbach. So, of course, leaving Matvienko meant that we had a gap in the market, a gap in our squad to do some deals. And being that we have done so well in the European competition, we managed to pick up Noah Catbach. Now, he did cost us £54 million, but he is one of the best left backs around, viewers. £22 million, 22 years old, We picked him up for £54 million. He has a great current ability. He can play anywhere on the pitch, to be honest, which is actually quite handy as well. But I think this guy going forward would be great for us. He is better than Matvienko, so I was happy to do it. When I seen that offers were coming in for Matvienko, I offered for Noah Catbach. We had the offer accepted, so I was willing to accept the deals for him going out. So not a lot to do, not a lot done, in this transfer market. We had the original budget of £23 million. We only have £5 million left, hence why I decided let's just go forward. I was quite happy with the squad. The tactic though, we have kept it very similar to where it was before. This is kind of our first team lineup that we had, and I wanted to give a try at what our first team lineup would be. This would be slightly different. I did change this, viewers, before we go any further. This is what the starting lineup would look like. Jota on the right, Rafa on the left, Pio up front by himself, Tonali, Marcos Alonso and Luiz in centre midfield. Donny van de Beek is becoming unhappy about the play time. We will see if that changes, and of course Onana will be in the net. I need to change that as well. I did change it, viewers, don't you worry. You'll see by the end of the video, by the end of this season, all things change. I think that was just where I played a friendly, and this was the role, maybe, that's when. But anyway, ignore that. The tactic, anyway, is exactly the same as where it was, because we've had some success with it, viewers, so why change it? So we have PSG in the Super Cup, but we need to see how we do in the league and in the Champions League going forward. We are guaranteed to be in the Champions League, of course, because we won the group and we won the Europa League. Automatically puts us in, so that is great. We don't need to worry about that. Hopefully we'll have a good seed in as well, so we'll have an easier group so we can get out of that group. Let's see. Let's go forward and see the end of season number 5. And here we are, viewers. It didn't go as planned. Unfortunately, we lost the title. FC Porto came back. They have a very strong side, to be fair, viewers. Let's take a quick gander at the team that they are playing right now. They have Nicolo Armini, who's not even on loan. They just have Nicolo Armini. So that's quite annoying that he's decided to go there. They, of course, have Romario Barro. They have this guy, who is absolutely phenomenal. 178 current ability already. A right winger who can also play right back. He is outstanding. What I would do to have him in my side. And he came through the Porto youth ranks. Nigerian player. So fair enough, they have some great players. They have Fabio Silva, of course, up top, the Wolves striker now in real life. He, of course, can pick up some goals. I don't think he's that good in this game. And they also have this man who I've never actually heard of, but he's scoring some goals nonetheless for them, and he's doing quite well. So they have a very good side. We just weren't able to beat them this season, unfortunately, to the league. In other competitions, though, let's focus on that. We won the Super Cup. Great stuff. But PSG got their own back and they knocked us out the Champions League in the quarterfinals. That Champions League final is being played between PSG and Liverpool. So PSG, who won it last year, have the chance to win it again after Liverpool have won it back-to-back seasons again. Manchester City as well, winning it in the first season. Now, we were knocked out of the FA Cup version of the Portuguese league in the semi-final by Porto, but we did win the other one. So not a very good season for Benfica, unfortunately, and the club vision, if we have a look at the performance, a C+. So I think we're just riding the back of that Europa League performance. But let's see. How have the team done as a whole? Ruben Diaz has played the most games there with 52, 9 goals and 3 assists for him as a centre-back. You've got to be happy with that. In total, though, Marco Pio scored 39 goals in 44 games in total and had 14 assists. So this is what I really like about Marco Pio, is that not only does he score a load, but he does set them up as well. I think he has really good passing ability. So let's take a look at him, and he has a few teams after him, to say the least. All of the big names and Shanghai. He was already stole a few of our players. Now, you can see here, he has great passing ability and good vision. That's the reason why he's setting up a lot of goals. But he does lack some physical attributes that I would like in strikers, especially playing up front by himself in that pressing forward role. He doesn't have the best aggression, but he does have the fundamental attributes as a striker, technical wise and mental attributes. It's a really big shame that the cam role doesn't really work that well in this year's iteration of the game, because as a shadow striker, he would probably be amazing in that role. He's 22 years of age now, so he's coming on very nicely. In the goals as well, we have Jota and Rafa, the two wingers, coming in very nicely there with a few goals. Sandro Tonali, the Mazzala on attack role, he scored 12 goals and 10 assists. Isaac Lihaj, even though we have Rafa and Jota playing, Isaac Lihaj has been playing some games and he's been scoring some goals. So he's been making a bit of an impact. 13 appearances from the bench, 24 starting, and he's doing really well. Florentino Luis keeps on being consistent. That's what we like to see. Look at all these goals spread out though, viewers, and we still didn't manage to win the league. Unfortunate. Assist-wise, we had a few players who managed to get a lot of assists. John Perez. Now, do you remember John Perez? He came in the first season. We signed him at the start of the second season, one of the regens, and he's turning out to be very good indeed. Very good indeed. We picked him up from Real Sociedad for 625k, and he's been doing very, very well on loan, as we can see here. We loaned him out to Athletic Bilbao, and he has done phenomenal for them in the La Liga. So maybe he will feature going forward. Also, Wembangomo out on loan. Avramovic, Ruben Gielan is another player that we have signed, and Defirm, all been out on loan, trying to get first team football and been doing very well in doing just that. Donny van de Beek has played a lot of games more, and he's no longer wanting to leave, so that's good. But we do have a lot of wanted here on our best players, and Marco Pia, he wants a new contract. I need to give him a new contract. I need to keep Marco Pia. I keep calling him Marco, but he's not even called that. He's called Mako. So, I'm sorry, but Marco to me. Oh, God. Okay, viewers, it is the start of the 6th season now, and we are a little bit further ahead, 31st of July. We do have a game coming up on the 11th. And again, we've got to this point because I'm kind of happy with where the team is at. Although we have a transfer budget of £65 million left and 500 in the wages. The original budget was only 12 million, so on the outs there has been loads. But what has happened? Let's have a look at the transfer history. Now, on the outs, 128 million. Donny van de Beek finally left. He went to Liverpool, £51 million. Rafa has now gone to Tottenham, £28 million, and I think that is mainly because he is 31 now. I could not turn down. He started to decline as well, dribbling going down there. He's been exceptional for us, but I was happy to let him go because we have had a few players come in throughout like the youth ranks and everything like that, and of course the players that we bought earlier. Now we're in just 2 seasons left. We can start introducing them to the team and see if they can make a big difference. Isaac Lihaj left £20 million. Katuku, our backup striker, left £15 million. Carlos Elena, both to Schalke, £10 million. Nascimento never really lived up to his hype, £2.5 million. The rest you probably never heard of. But look at this, viewers. All free transfers, did not spend a penny. And this is arguably the best transfer window we have had so far. First and foremost, one of my favourite players on this game because he is so overpowered is Lys Mousset. A lot of people like Lys Mousset. Look how good his attributes are for this match engine. He's great work rate off the ball, good flair, great pace and agility, great natural fitness. He has 15 finishing and dribbling, decent composure and anticipation, all well-rounded, a very good striker. He's 28 now, 6 foot, £25 million is his value. He comes in as the number 10 as well, and we got him on a free transfer. He's had seasons where he scored a lot of goals back in the Championship for Sheffield United, but his run there has ended. Now, Pau Torres is another unbelievable signing. A centre-back, viewers, with 167 current ability, and we picked him up on a free transfer. That is why, halfway through the season, when it gets to the 1st of January, I stop the simulation and I see who I can bring in, because just for this reason, a couple of times I've managed to pick up some unbelievable free transfers like this one. And when you go 6 years into the future, there are some big players knocking around. This guy is one of the best centre-backs in the world. He actually is one of the best centre-backs in the world. He's 6'3". He's great at passing as well. Not to mention he has the great fundamental attributes like we always mention every single time. Positioned as 17. He is a physical monster as well. Okay, he can't balance that well, but 9 is still respectable for a centre-back, and I'm more than happy to bring him to the club. He has spent his career most of the time at Villarreal with one little loan spell, and he has done very well in La Liga with a 7.24 average rating. So I'm more than happy to bring in Pau Torres. But this one, viewers, I had to fight off PSG, Manchester United, Manchester City, Chelsea, all the big clubs, Barca, Real Madrid. For Jayden Sancho, he chose to come to Benfica. Yes, I paid a lot of money for his wages, but Jayden Sancho, because he was a free transfer, 190k, I upped it. As soon as I seen a lot of people coming in for him, this is the reason why I was allowing Rafa to go. I had Jayden Sancho to bring in. Look how good he is. 168 current ability. He is just a phenomenal player on this game. He will come in and he will make a big difference. There is no way in hell I'm going to let this season go without us picking up a trophy. Not a chance. 3 unbelievable signings. But how do they get on? Let's go to the end and final part of this episode and see how we have done at the end of season number 6. Well, here we are, viewers, the end of season number 6, and we have reclaimed the title once again by 9 points. Mako Peel has 34 goals. That is fantastic. We have a bid there. Don't worry, he isn't leaving. They are bids. We are inundated with bids for our best players now. That is just the way it is. Robin Defem, look at that for a high average rating. A 7.69 average rating. Jota, 17 assists. Great stuff to see. But how have we done in the other competitions? Have we got Champions League? We did not. What is happening here? Unfortunately, viewers, we did not win the Champions League. Liverpool won that title yet again against Real Madrid at Old Trafford, of all places. If we go back through, we did not make it to the semis. We did not make it to the quarters. The first round knockout is where we were eliminated again by PSG. So very unfortunate for us. A 5-2 on aggregate from PSG, the away side there going through. Look at all that. All of the teams that won their group went through, and all the teams that came second in their group did not. And that must be the case because, viewers, if we go to all groups, this is the group we had with Manchester City. We qualified quite easily, but they beat us by 1 point. We lost to Man City 3-1. We drew 2 games against CSK and Athletic, and we only won those 3 games there. So we did manage to beat Manchester City. Unfortunately for us, though, they went through with... They actually had 2 losses as well. They lost to Athletic Club. They didn't do as well as what we did. But there we go. PSG won it back-to-back. Liverpool again, reclaiming it. We have 1 season left, viewers. 1 season left to try and get Benfica on that trophy. Because it's been dominated by 3 teams. So we need to make sure we do something about that. The rest of the competitions, though, we had a domestic treble, winners of both cups, winners of the league. Let's see how the squad has performed, though. So as you can see here, the only player that I wish to pick the position was Andre Onana. That is at the end of the season here. The most appearances, though, was Mako Pio. And he scored the most goals, 34 goals with 15 assists, a high average rating as well for Mako Pio. And look how good he is now. Unbelievable player, viewers. Bids coming in left, right and centre for him. He is wanted by many clubs. All of the big European giants want this man, and that is because he is outstanding. And remember, we bought him for £4 million. So in the league, he scored 18 goals and he got 13 assists with a 7.36 average rate, and he picked up a lot of goals in other games as well. Let's have a look at the goals, though, because Wembangomo has been playing some games. He is finally in the lineup, and he has been doing very well. And to be honest, he would be a lot better if it wasn't for the fact he's had some poor seasons where we've given him loan deals and he hasn't been played. And of course, while we are simulating that, we can't see how he's actually doing. So when he isn't being played, there's nothing really we can do about it. So unfortunately for us, when he went to Aston Villa, he only played 9 games. So he's kind of been stunted his growth. But in 34 appearances in this league campaign, 11 goals, 5 assists. He's been doing outstanding for us. So I don't really know who's missing out, whether it definitely isn't Jayden Sancho because he's been playing a lot, and Jota has been playing 30 games as well. So thankfully, it looks like our assistant manager has been mixing it up a bit. But if we look at this tactic, you'll recognise it, viewers. You'll recognise it because it is the tactic we did a tactic tester on with Ryan Cassidy, eradicating visions not so long ago. I wanted to see if it would do something. And we will change it because I wanted to just give 1 season, give it a go with this. So we have been playing Wembangomo in this position. Jayden Sancho's been playing here. The 2 strikers, viewers. And this is where I think this has gone wrong and our assistant manager has lost his head because Elise Mousset has been sharing that second striker role with João Resende, who is a youngster at Benfica and by no means good enough. So maybe that was my fault, and Jota has probably played quite a lot of the games up front as well because he is a lot better, to be fair, and it does look like he has scored a fair amount of goals doing that. Jayden Sancho, though, his first season in the Portuguese league, 19 goals and 13 assists. A great season for him. Assist-wise in total, Jota was up there. John Perez, he has played 47 games and he is looking like a world beater, viewers. 166 current ability. We were right to sign him from Real Sociedad and take a gamble on him. That has paid off first and foremost really well. But look at this. Thomas Tavares is 162 current ability. I didn't think he would be that high. That is, I thought he had a potential ability of 160, so I'm not quite sure what's happened there, whether it's actually higher or not. Noah Catbach, of course, now missing out on that left-back role, so unfortunately for him, we've had to drop him a little bit. But a lot of these players are coming through. Robin De Firm, who has the highest average rating, has turned out to be an exceptionally good centre-back, so we're really happy with that. He has the highest average rating in total, a 7.69. He's only played 24 appearances because obviously we have Pau Torres and we have Ruben Diaz. So Robin De Firm has kind of filled in around those 2 players. But he has come on leaps and bounds, and maybe he's pushing the door for a first team start because Pau Torres played 41 appearances and didn't play as well. De Firm managed to score a lot more goals, which tells me at corners and stuff he is a bigger threat than Pau Torres, who I thought would be a lot better. Maybe not, viewers. But there we go, viewers. That is the end of how we have done in this episode of episode number 3. We have 1 season left. Can we do it? You'll have to find out in a couple of days' time. And unfortunately, I'm going to leave you with that 1 season left to win the Champions League. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Do you fancy our chances? Will these youngsters take us to Champions League glory? Are you enjoying the save? All of that I want to know down in the comments. And if you can smash the like button, that would be absolutely fantastic, viewers. And of course, subscribe if you haven't done so already. I hope you really are enjoying this save as much as I'm enjoying doing this kind of series. I think it's very different to what other people do, but we're getting there fast, and that's what I like about it. So thank you very much for watching, viewers. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Invisible.
Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, remember to smash that like button. Hit the Patreon page if you want some early access to some videos or to sponsor a player. And here is a video that I think you might like.